Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of U3 Media. And guess what we're going to talk about today? Love, because love is in the air. And I know you guys watching there, you guys are going to celebrate Valentine's Day.
A day that most incels dread.
Here we go again.
A drain on your bank account too. Don't forget.
Here we go, Valentine's Day.
Oh, someone lonely.
Hey, man, look, Valentine's Day is beautiful. Like, that's when memories are made. Polaroids, chocolates, proposals.
Yeah, and getting dumped, getting ghosted, eating a whole pizza by yourself and watching Netflix.
You say that last bit like it's a bad thing, but
A whole pizza?
I mean, it depends on your appetite.
All right. Look, guys, like Valentine's Day is either the best day or the worst day, depending on your riz, okay? And right now, we're going to dive into the funniest, wildest, cringeworthy, and the darkest stories on relating to Valentine's Day.
And we'll be exposing our worst heartbreak ever. It's going to be an emotional warfare. So stick around till the end to find out what we all went through.
Let's start with some light-hearted humor. So we're going to do some public proposal failures, okay? You know, at the get-go, the guy gets on one knee in a crowded room. I don't know why. They pull out the ring, and they get the big
fat no to the face.
Exactly. So, let's...
Did you guys see the NBA one? It, in front of everybody, it was like halftime or something.
Honestly, no.
Oh, no,
He's-
not
no,
that
no,
one.
yeah.
Not those one, no.
So he's on the court with the woman, and gets down on one knee, pulls the ring out, and she stands there for a second, and it looks like she doesn't know what to say, and she just leans down to him and says something in his ear. I'm guessing it was just a straight up no. Like, shakes her head and then just like runs off court. Runs. And he's standing there just shook, doesn't know what to do. And the fucking mascot in this bear outfit just has him like by the shoulder, just patting him on the back, walking him off the court. It was the fucking saddest thing I'd ever seen.
man,
I'm
please.
cringing so hard right now. If that ever happens to me, just put me out of my misery, man.
Yeah.
Take me out the back, put one in the head.
Like a horse that broke his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please tell me at least the mascot gave him a beer and put him frontline row seats to the game so that he can at least enjoy his misery.
I don't
first
think
class.
I don't think so because
Oh, man.
like if that were me, I would not leave him in view of a camera.
Yeah, he'd probably be sobbing.
Yeah.
This is like the typical rookie mistake I think people make. Why would you put yourself in a crowded room, put pressure on the girl and yourself? If the results don't turn out the way you want, at least you can discuss that privately. And if this was done privately as well.
That's what I think as well, man. You have to be 200% sure that she's going to say yes before you do something dumb like that.
Make that 2,000. Look, here's another dumb gift mistake. All right, hear me out on this one. So there's this dude who went above and beyond, and guess what sort of gift he did?
Oh, I'm gonna love this, aren't I?
It's a gym membership, and hear me out. It's not just any gym membership. It's a weight loss package program. Do you know how messed up that is?
Tell someone you're fat without telling them they're fat.
Very subtle, right?
Oh yeah, no, they're as subtle as a bus, man.
Let me guess. She broke up with him immediately.
No. She took it one step further, bro. Guess what she did? She took a photo of the receipt, and then she put it on Facebook, and then she publicly dumped him on Facebook.
That's social media assisted unalive.
I mean, look, you probably could have picked a better day than Valentine's Day, to be honest.
Look, I know the thought matters.
Yeah,
But-
like you could have done it on a birthday or a funeral or
Birthday.
someone. Yeah, look, you just pick any other day.
Birthday.
Just pick any other day.
I know this is a bit manipulative. This could be a better way to tell them without telling them is that you get one for yourself and her.
Yeah. Like if I
Like
I really need to lose some weight. Let's go to the gym together.
pretty much. Just say, babe, you need to gain muscles. And so do I.
I'm working on my love handles, I swear. Fuck that.
But yeah, it could have been handled better. That's
Yeah.
all.
In the Dubai shopping mall, right? Hear me out. That was this dude, right? He had this girlfriend, I don't know what ethnicity she is, right? Anyway, she's fair skinned. he's come in and he's just like, in front of this whole ass crowd. He's got his mic and his massive speaker, and he's just like talking to his, like, proposing to his girlfriend on one kneel down. Just being like, you're the most wonderful thing ever. I love you, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, no, stop. Just trying to pick him up, right? And he still keeps going. He's like, no, don't stop me today. Here, I'm going to do. And I was like, bro, where's this leading to? Bro, guess what she did? There were people playing ukuleles around, right? When you hired the singers, then like,
Yeah.
bro, she grabs one of the ukulele, bang, smacks it to her head, and then she goes down.
No.
It was wild.
Brother.
I've got one thing to say, brother. That is the worst action I've ever heard. What is this, brother?
I don't
What
know.
is this?
I don't get why people keep doing it in public. Like, there are videos and there are stories all over the internet of just how it never works. I
Learn
don't
the
know why
lesson.
people do that.
Learn the lesson.
I think
Yes.
Brother was
Influ-
flat out like a freaking brother chicken curry.
I think they're manipulated by movies, because in movies they do that, and it's like the whole crowd applauses kind of thing.
No, but then there's a lot of successful ones as well. Like there's a lot of you see huge public ones and they say yes and it's like, oh, beautiful, romantic.
Yeah, sure, but
I
you
guess
aren't him, brother.
But hey, here's where it gets even more interesting. Did you guys know about the Taiwanese guy? So hear me out, right?
Taiwanese guy.
This guy from Taiwan called Liu Ye. To all my Taiwanese homies, I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but I've collated this story, right? So, was tired of societal pressure to find a partner, so he married himself. In a full wedding ceremony on Valentine's Day, he even had a life-size cardboard cutout of himself as bride. And his reasoning? It was a way of showing self-love. Like, what can be wrong with that?
I mean, it's better than a tissue box and a sock. Right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you gotta love yourself.
Yeah,
you gotta
right.
give yourself your.
Yeah, this man took it to a whole
He took
another
it
level.
A little literally, but
This guy's narcissist reborn, bro.
You are worth every penny, king.
Shout out to my shot king.
Mate, speaking of Asians, there's some wild stories in China, okay?
Mhm.
And it's like super wild. So, this Chinese woman, she has 20 boyfriends. Because in
Oh,
China,
boy.
you know the gender gap, the gender ratio over there. It's like easy picking for women out there.
Mhm.
So she has 20 boyfriends, and every boyfriend gave her an iPhone. Maybe she must have asked each boyfriend for that. You know what she did with those 20 iPhones?
What?
What do you think? Of course she would sell them, but what did she get when she sold the iPhones? Bro, she bought a house.
Are you serious?
What?
How can one buy a house?
Does
Ah.
anyone got a pen and a notepad? I need to start writing shit down. Actually,
Real estate must be cheap in China.
I have zero clue, man. Or it's like the most expensive iPhones in the world. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Talk
probably
about
diamond encrusted and
entrepreneurial
everything.
woman.
either way, if I can swindle that much money on a fucking Valentine's Day gift,
Love the hustle. Love the hustle.
Oh,
She,
for real.
she is an entrepreneur. Not gonna lie. She knew what.
She's on that Sigma grind set.
yeah.
Well, I wouldn't call it grind set, but
Mhm.
it's intellect right there.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's other ones like the 85K iPhone proposal rejection.
Oh, say there's this other one, right? Say this guy, he's apparently a coder, right?
Coder.
Coder.
Mm.
I'm already
I can
getting
tell.
I'm already getting nerd vibes like
Yeah.
bro. He goes out and spends 85K on iPhones. And guess what he did with those iPhones? He put like a love shape with those iPhones, proposed to his girlfriend, and guess what she said? She said yes. That's what you would have thought. But she said no.
Oh.
And I don't know what he did with that 85K iPhones, but can you refund that much on an Apple iPhone?
I don't think Apple Care is applicable for all that.
Apple Care might have a specific section saying
No, Apple Care
does not cover proposal breakups.
Is there a clause for like heartbreak or no? Yeah.
Why iPhones though?
Yeah.
What?
But he's a coder, so he just thought like
Sure, but like
man took it to literal level, bro. I don't
still,
understand.
like, rose petals are gonna work 100% of the time, 100% more often than iPhones.
Here's a
Here's
status symbol.
you know how
Sure.
you said like this guy ordered a life-size version of himself and married it, right?
Mhm.
There's one guy who pretty much. Have you seen Madagascar?
Yeah.
Yes.
The movie
Do you remember
Madagascar.
the scene where the lion, the zebra, the giraffe, and the hippo all get locked up in the storage container, shipping container?
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah, of course.
So this guy mailed himself to his girlfriend.
What?
This
How is that even physically possible?
But
So-
This wasn't Australia Post, right? So he wouldn't have gotten there.
I'm gonna take it 500 years
Exactly.
just to be like, oh,
To no surprise, you'll probably guess which country this is as well, right? What do you guys think?
China.
That's all.
China. Man, these Chinese
I'm
men.
seeing a pattern here.
Whoa.
These Chinese men are hopeless romantics. They go next level, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy wanted to surprise his long distance girlfriend. Like, I don't know how long this is, but he wanted to surprise her. So he shipped himself in a giant box and to her apartment. But the delivery took longer than expected. And by the time she opened the box, he nearly passed out.
Damn, bro.
I don't know what he was surviving on, but damn. You're
Talk
right.
about going that extra mile.
Oh,
My concern is
crossing the oceans for love.
Oh,
You're right.
shout out to my hopeless romantics.
my question is, how the hell did he get through customs?
Bro,
You've seen Border Control. They're just bringing fish and they're bringing fucking packets of cigarettes. They'll ship anything, apparently.
in China.
But I don't know. Apparently. It
Wow,
seems
that's
that
wild.
way.
I mean, if you can ship yourself that far, like,
Yeah.
I'm considering that option.
I don't know how long distance his girlfriend is, but if she's in the US, this guy found a loophole how to get in there.
Well, Donald Trump is not gonna like this.
They looked at the scan as it's going through the thing and they just, I'm not touching this. I'm not doing the paperwork required to deal with this problem. Just send him on his way.
But I mean, these are funny and all. But what about like some of the darker ones? Like I've heard a few
Yeah.
darker ones.
I've got
like-
some dark ones for you.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm not ready for any dark
Your
ones. already.
heart is gonna drop by
Bro.
hearing some of these stories.
All right.
friend.
Here we go. I need a defib after this.
I know you guys have heard of the Tinder swindler. There was a Netflix show about it. There's this dude who scammed millions out of women on Tinder by, posing as a fake millionaire and, all those things. But have you heard of Sweet Bobby? That's another show on Netflix that's on right now.
Oh yeah, I've heard of
Yeah.
that.
This one's
Yeah.
It's a crazy story, and it spans years. So there's this lady in Britain. Her name is Kirat, and she's part of the Sikh community. Kirat somehow one day gets a message on Facebook from this individual named Bobby. Okay, she accepts the friend request, starts talking to this person, pretty much falls in love. And Bobby is coming up with these wild stories, like, he died apparently and then got resurrected, and then he had to fake his death because he was involved in some sort of case. He somehow had heart attacks. He survived everything. And guess what? At the end of it all, turns out that Bobby was not the real Bobby. In fact, was her cousin.
So
who
you're
was
telling
behind all
me.
of that.
You're
Th-
telling me.
This went on for like a decade.
Yeah.
This whole thing before all of it was.
Yes.
How didn't she pick up the red flags? Like
This woman was
this
deeply
is-
in love.
literally like ignoring the red flags. She's goated.
Oh, she's gullible as hell.
Like at some point, you sort of have to go like, well, some of that's on her
Mm.
because like Bobby survived like life-threatening things over and over and over and over,
These
like a suspicious number of times,
Mhm.
and she's still just sat there. I'm in love with him.
Imagine being emotionally manipulated by text.
Mhm.
No, but the emojis are really convincing these days.
Yeah, and apparently, fake Bobby had proposed to her on Valentine's Day to make it official. And
Wow.
you guys need to be careful out there. All right, if you see red flags, all right, think. Okay, just think. That's all I want you guys to do.
Meet this person in real
Yeah.
life. That's before any of that crap happens. Meet this person.
That's the number one rule. Your girlfriend needs to be alive and real, not an AI that you're talking to every day.
Exactly, bro. AI is scary now. Like,
Mm.
you can train an AI to be your girlfriend.
Hey, I would smash an AI.
You would smash a robot with
Said nobody ever.
with what?
Oh yeah, no, great recovery there, buddy. Nice try.
How would
Nice
that
try.
relationship work, man? How would you?
No, you can ask anything.
You guys have seen Oh, what is
Her?
it? Huh?
Her?
No, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man gets STDs from her bugs.
Ha!
Man, what kind of virus would you be
Oh
getting?
my god.
What kind of Trojan ware?
Brother, I would literally terminate myself.
Yeah.
Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Terminator.
Moving on. What about? Do you guys know the ghost wedding story?
No.
Oh no, tell me
So-
about it.
Spooky?
Yeah. No,
I like spooky things. I like spooky.
you like spooky things? All right, buckle up.
I'm buckling up.
So it was a few years ago in the Philippines. This guy proposes to his girlfriend. She says yes. All is well. They plan the wedding. It's all set. The dates are good to go. And then about a month beforehand, the woman, she dies in a car accident. And then after some time, it's like
Oh man, that's a bit sad. She doesn't,
Yeah.
you know, the love.
Valentine's Day a year later. So a year after they were meant to get married, this guy goes to the grave and he goes, I'm gonna marry her anyway. She was the love of my life, whatever. And they hold a ceremony
Mm-hmm.
to this now deceased woman, but some of the guests, some of the people there and whatnot, were saying that they could see the ghost of this woman at the altar.
Hell nah.
Yeah. They're like a shadowy figure or a shadowy
Bro.
presence or whatever, standing there while the ceremony's going on.
Why does it sound like a Bollywood movie? Like, I'm telling you, this sounds exactly like some Bollywood movie premise I've heard before.
It also
Don't give them more ideas. They've already, messed it up.
Bro, were you guys there for creepypasta?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like a creepypasta.
If I'm getting an invite for a wedding like that, bro, delete me here.
delete.
Decrease me there. I am not going to that wedding.
I
bro.
couldn't think of a weirder place to hold a wedding though than at a cemetery.
And
It
if,
just
like,
depends. Do they have biryani?
Is that
That's what will convince
That's
me.
important, isn't
that's
it?
the
Like,
criteria for you, is it?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's the thing that'll make or break this situation.
all right, okay, we're doing a grave wedding to a deceased person.
Yeah, no.
I will ignore all of those if there's delicious food. Okay.
look,
Oh, you guys know.
I've got better standards. I'm just saying, I just prefer alive people than unalive people.
I don't know, man.
I think dude couldn't get past the first stage of grief anyway, so at this point he just directly went to the fifth and said, I'm going to accept. the
Hey, bro,
ways
that's
and just marry her."
next level of coping mechanism, bro.
Oh, for sure. But it's just, look, whatever happens in my life, do not ever, and I save this video for my girlfriend, please. Do not ever come to my grave whispering sweet nothings. Just move the fuck on, please. I would rather that.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
That's a creepy story,
Mm-hmm.
and like as much as I like ghost stories, that's one that needs to be topped. But we're gonna dive into some darker territories now. Okay, it's a bit darker from here, so
Is it gonna get gory?
well, I'm gonna skip the gory details, but I will talk about the incidents. I'm sure you guys have heard of a man by the name of Oscar Pistorius, legendary Paralympian, South African, like a superstar, a hero, a national hero.
Mm-hmm.
But on Valentine's Day 2013, he decided that, you know what? I'm just going to shoot my girlfriend. Hey.
What?
As one does.
Yeah, as one does.
Yeah,
of course,
sure.
Wait, so you're telling me man's not got the lower half, but he's got the balls to shoot his girlfriend?
Holy crap. Yes, sir.
Wow.
I mean, there was a long court case on that, whether he did it on purpose or whether whether it was premeditated or not. But there's a lot of controversy surrounding that and a lot of, inconsistencies. So that's
In his
one.
stories.
Yeah, that's one for Valentine's Day, okay? Be careful. You might get shot.
Dude
Yeah.
just couldn't stand her anymore.
But
So you're
right.
saying
Can we get-
he's the South African O.J. Simpson that didn't get away with it.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Nice. Oh, I got one more for you.
Oh, okay.
2016 in I think it was Thailand, somewhere around there. This man apparently him and his wife had been having complications in their relationship. It was not going well, whatever, arguing all the time. This is like an account from the family members and
Right.
people
So
that they knew.
so the normal thing is to like, hey, things are not working out. Let's just go each other separate ways, right?
That would be
Please tell me that happened. Please.
that would be the typical
Please.
response, right? That's what you would hope. That they're just
Here we go.
like, you know what? Let's see other people. Let's get a divorce. Let's whatever. No, I assume he was 50, she was 44. I assume they'd been together for a while, right? It's kind of hard. You don't want to just walk away from that person.
Oh, yeah.
So the next best thing to do, apparently, according to this man anyway, is go to a mall where there's a whole bunch of other people and you shoot your wife instead.
Whoa! In front of everyone.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Are you mad?
No, but it's not just that he shot her. He then decided that he was going to shoot himself. Till death do us part. You know?
Romeo and Juliet for real. Oh my god.
Third victim in this story. A 9-year-old girl got hit by a stray bullet in the face.
Man.
Oh.
Not the 9-year-old girl.
Yes, in the face. She was fine though. She survived. She went to
Oh, she
hospital.
survived?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
went to hospital and she survived.
Is she alright there?
Well, I mean, I assume the story,
Oh,
as far as I
dang,
could read
like-
from the story, is that she went to hospital,
God.
she survived, and she's fine.
You don't want some other people to get hurt
No, of
between
course.
two arguing couples.
Exactly.
That's
Like,
the worst.
Think about the mental, discombobulation that you have to go through where you're like, oh, let's go to the mop.
Yeah, murder
Bruh.
suicide in a mall in front of everybody on on Valentine's Day.
On
What-
Valentine's, that's
Yeah, what a day to do that too.
Exactly. Like we're gonna die together. It's gonna be horribly romantic.
Live and die together.
Yes. Could you think of a more romantic thing? I didn't think.
I think that's
what about
like,
the other couples at the mall that day? I don't know what was going through their heads.
they were like, oh, it's giving.
They're probably like, you know what? There's maybe we should just see other people. Maybe that was like they realized like, that doesn't seem like the best way to go about it.
Love tragedy couples like Romeo and Juliet got nothing on them, mate. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because Romeo and Juliet was completely accidental.
Well, yeah.
Imagine the Cupid flying around. Oh, who am I going to target next? Oh, damn. That man dead. Oh, man. That girl dead. Oh, that one's about to die.
I saw a meme today of Cupid with a Gatling gun. I thought that was.
Hey, even Cupids have, to adapt to technology. They can't
I wonder-
focus.
If Cupid is, making others fall in love, who's doing his job? Like, that man needs some action too, you feel me?
No,
Like,
'cause-
he needs a gal too. What is he going to do?
Cupid was the child of the gods that represented love in Roman.
Greek,
Not Greek.
/ Roman, because Cupid was based on Eros. Eros
Uh-huh.
is the Greek god of love,
Right. Okay.
who's
Yeah.
the son of Aphrodite, the goddess of love.
Yeah.
But, when Cupid's he's feeling it too, he's like, I'm feeling it today. I need a gal too. Where did they go?
I mean,
So we went through some funny ones, some mind-blowing ones, and some dark ones.
now it's heartbreak time.
There's no other way to ease into it. It's
No,
just
exactly.
bam, heartbreak.
You gotta rip rip
Yeah.
this band-aid off.
Oh,
We've
bro,
all
that
been
whole
through it. We've all been through it. We've all been hurt.
Have we all done it though?
Oh. Oh.
Just
Oh, I don't know where this is going, Jack. You mind sharing the story first?
heartbreak time.
yeah, no, I know.
Your worst,
I know because I
your worst
was
heartbreak story.
I was prepared for everybody here to come in with a story of when you all got hurt, but I feel like just flipping it on its head. And in retrospect, not that this was the best thing to do, but I ruined someone else's Valentine's Day,
Oof.
and then
Brother, you're reverse Cupid, bro.
no, I reversed Cupid.
It's
this
literally
whole
like,
thing.
Shadow Sonic.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
by the way, if you guys haven't watched the Shadow episode, we've got a Sonic episode. Please make sure you watch that.
Shameless plug. No, the funny thing is, my birthday is 2 days after Valentine's Day as well.
Oh, come on.
So at the time, the girl that I was with, right, it was sort of getting rocky. It was not going well, and I really didn't want to follow through on this. I didn't want to continue this. It was
Wait. I don't like where this is headed. Are you going to tell me you did something with just like the other stories?
Hey, well, no, because I learned from those.
Ah,
No.
I'm glad you did.
much smarter than that.
Yes, of course.
I didn't have to take it down
He didn't
such
do it
a
at the mall.
dark path.
He didn't do it at the
No, exactly. I did it in private. Then buried the body. No, no.
jokes.
But we had, over the course of like 3 days from the 14th to my birthday, had like this whole thing planned. Lots of money was spent. Lots of plans were made. And one of us was really looking forward to it. But one of us also didn't realize what they were doing to make it sort of horrible for me. So I decided that a few days before Valentine's Day, I was going to break it off because it's like, I don't want to go through that whole 3-day process and have to try and pretend that I'm still down for all of this.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So
No,
it's
that's
like, I feel like that would be harder than just ripping the Band-Aid off and going like, hey, I can't, like, this is how I'm feeling. I can't continue this.
You know what is the one thing that I can't stand is just trying to pretend someone you're not.
Exactly.
And that is going to be painful. Like, imagine telling someone, oh, I love you, babe.
And
here's your chocolate. Here's your dildo. Oh, hang on.
And honestly, it wasn't fun for
That
me.
made no sense. In all honesty, I want to intervene here. That made no sense.
Because on Valentine's Day, right, people have a lot of sexual moments.
Mm-hmm.
They indulge in sexual toys. And the sales of sexual toys actually go up by 3 to 4 times. And handcuffs, sexual workers, everyone's making profit. And guess who's not making profit? All the single people. They're just like,
I can't.
I'm just going to use sock and...
Hey,
So, like-
hey, that sock has been with you through thick and thin, okay?
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Thick and thin,
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. I don't want to think about that. But no, like birthday presents and gifts and all that shit over those 3 days had been bought for me.
Mhm.
And I bought some stuff.
Oof.
And in the end, some of the stuff that I was given, I still have to this day because they were kind of cool. They were kind of not worth throwing out, not worth getting rid of. It's cool shit, all right? Like, it was really thoughtful. and it was-
0 F's given by Mr. Jackie Boy here.
Look, I'm not proud of it because it really did ruin the whole few
look,
days.
It's
But,
fair. Like, what did the present ever even do to you? You know what I mean?
The present.
The present
it's
should
just
be
a thing.
present in your life.
Exactly. It's just
It's present for a reason.
it's just an item, and I still appreciate the thought that came from the item, but I couldn't push rope over 3 days and just pretend that this toxic relationship was not toxic.
Yep.
And the whole weekend ended up fucked, but
Yeah.
whatever, it was worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It just wasn't meant to be.
No, exactly. My story's down now. Someone else can share.
I actually wanted to ask about the gifts, but hey, I guess we'll move on.
I mean, it was model DeLoreans from the 3 Back to the Future movies.
Okay, I get why you kept it. I get why you kept it.
I
Yeah,
can't
that
throw them
needs to be
away.
there. That needs to be there.
Yeah.
I want to hear Khaled's story, actually. Khaled, tell me about your story.
I'll tell you guys about my story, okay? So, there's this chick that I'm really into, okay? I'm head over heels. I'm madly in love. I haven't made a move yet, okay? Bear in mind, I haven't made a move. I haven't let her know. Nothing. But I observe her and I'm like, you know what?
Creep.
One of these days...
Sorry.
Well, you can do that. Yeah, that's fine. One of these days, I'm going to walk up to her and I'm going to say, yo, what's up? Oh, she was at my school, by the way. So that's why we did see each other, but, I didn't make a move or anything.
Okay, but you were thinking about it. You were going to make that move.
I was gonna make the move. I just wanted it to be a bit more like, you know what?
Like,
Oh, we just dropped the books. Hey, let me help you with the books. No.
oh, brother is
Real-
thinking
real,
of
like,
that
Peter Pan.
Valentine moment.
Brother has been watching too many rom-coms.
A real Peter Parker Mary Jane moment where she slips on some shit. You catch all that.
yeah.
I catch everything, and
She looks-
I was waiting for that.
She
But
looks longingly into your eyes.
however, Valentine's Day, I'm ready. I'm ready to make a move. I'm like, okay, school when it's home time after school, I'm gonna make the move today. I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up?
Today.
Today. I'm outside. I'm waiting outside the school. I'm about to get picked up in like 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, now is a good time to go up and talk to her.
Okay.
I'm just sitting outside the school. I'm waiting around, and I see her coming up, and I'm like, okay, It's time.
All right, this is getting interesting.
But that's when I notice another dude come up to her, and
Oh,
then they
boy.
start talking to each other, and she's doing all this hair flicking, and they exchange gifts, and my heart immediately broke, and I had the worst I had the worst next few days you can imagine, and yeah, that was
Bro,
a
look,
sad moment.
it's
Indeed.
so sad.
I
Like,
think I think it's basically first and best dressed from what I take in this story, isn't it?
look, I don't want to be rude to you, but you know, he was plowing her, right? Like plowing the shit out of.
Yes, thank you for that visual in my head.
Yeah.
Thank you.
just really had to like put that.
I'm not trying to rub it in because guess who's rubbing
you're
it
not,
in?
You're not. You're not.
You know-
at
you
all.
know-
You know, guess who's rubbing what onto her?
Oh Jesus! Right.
You know what could be the funny part? Maybe that guy was Sanjib.
I didn't know him back then.
Speaking of heartbreaks, right? Like, I've got a story to tell you as well. Like, you know, so this is a chick I was seeing, right? Real cool chick, real kind, funny, and I was really feeling her vibes. Like, our values matched, and I was like, whoa, I think she's the one. Like, I'm just talking to her, and I'm like, Valentine's Day leads up, right? So what I've done is, I've just set up this nice fancy restaurant. I've booked the dates and everything, and I've just sent it to her, and I've sent a message. Hey, looking forward to seeing you, and she's like, yeah, boom. And then we get up to our cars, park there. We both come at the same time, and I'm like, hey, how's it been? She's feeling as well. The mood is good. The food is good. The music is good. Like I'm looking into her. She's looking into my eyes. It's just going perfect to the T. And guess what happens after that? This gal goes, there's a phone ringing, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's chill. All right, first of all, why are you picking up the phone? We're feeling the vibes. You can't be doing that. All right, anyways, I let it slide. I'm like, she picks up the phone and then her face drops. And I'm like, oh boy, this is not gonna looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. She's like, points at me and she's like, and then she goes outside. Like not even outside, like just inside the restaurant, but a bit far away where she can hear the voice. And then she's like, finished talking, comes up to me and she's like, look, we need to talk. When in history have you ever heard someone said, we need to talk and something good's going to come out of that?
Not-
Good happens.
Not ever.
No.
Not once.
Exactly.
In the history of mankind.
I mean, unless, of course, she's pregnant. And,
But
That's
How is that a good-
that's not
that's
a
still
good
a bad thing.
That's for him. That's not a good thing.
But and don't get me wrong, right? I haven't done anything with this girl, but I was really feeling her. I was like, she was the one, and she gave me mad vibes too. Anyways, she goes, "Look, I was on the phone with my ex-boyfriend," and I'm like, "What? What?
That's
like
just
what,
disrespectful,
bro?"
bruv. That's
Straight
so
up,
wait,
my
wait.
heart sank,
did you just
Wait, hang on.
dance the X part? Like,
bro. Like my heart
Audio
sank.
analysis?
Like I
Are you-
was like,
In the middle of a date with you, she picked up the phone to talk to her ex.
exactly. Immediate, I was like, this is not just a red flag. Stab me with that red flag, bro. I wanna unalive myself.
You've been buried.
Look, like straight up, I was like, okay. And she's like, and he's just been calling me and pestering me all day. And I'm like, who's gonna give me the freaking 7 news, bro? Like, I'm not hearing this. When is this happening, bro? And then she goes, oh, and look, I don't want you to react or like, please stay calm. Like, he's actually outside the restaurant. And I'm like, bro, I just
throw
felt like,
hands or no?
bro,
Did you
I
throw
was
hands?
about to throw the table
Did you throw
that,
hands or no?
no, bro. I
Why?
look.
Why? Why?
You're a better man than me, man.
Look.
Better not.
And guess what? I was like, all right, look. Like my heart and my brain was like, first I'm gonna beat the shit out of the boyfriend.
bitch.
Should I beat the shit out of the boyfriend and make you watch?
ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend, yeah.
Any more by the way this story's going?
Anyways, but I was like, you know what? Let's just be a gentleman, be calm. There's no point in going out the way or doing some crap. I told her, look, hey, I think if that guy's coming back and if you're really into it, just go and talk to him. Go to outside and talk to him. Finish this and just. But I'm just letting you know, if you're gonna walk out that door, you're not gonna see me ever again.
Mhm.
I gave her an ultimatum.
Sigma Sanjeev on the house.
bro.
That's valid though.
Oh, true, yeah, true.
Like, okay, so she, guess what she did? She did walk out, but being a gentleman, I was also like, okay. Before I walked out, we were sorting out. She was sorting out that thing. The guy went and sat in his car, and while she was coming in, I was about to leave, but I just had a very decent conversation with her. Hey, look, you know, this is not it. We can't be like, this is a red flag for me. I can't do it. But, you know, I at least went home and I enjoyed my, Netflix TV. Yeah, I enjoyed my own company and I just manned up and I was like, you know what? Stop sucking about it. There's going to be someone else.
Sure.
I'll find somebody else. That's all.
Plus, you got your own hand, like it's alright.
Okay, let's not bring the hand in. You know what?
No.
I wanted to throw hands. That's what's up.
He's got his sock, that
Yeah.
that's been with him.
Through thick and thin.
Bro.
Threw hands, went home and threw some more hands.
Blue balls must have been crazy, bro.
Bro.
I've got something similar to like combination of yours and Sanjib's, Khaled. I think there was this girl I was interested in, and same thing, like beliefs, like interests and all that. It was kind of common. Wanted to tell her, and I invited her to the cafe, and I was feeling a bit nervous, like shit. You're gonna say it, so
What is she going to say?
she didn't come yet. I was so nervous by then. I was like the early one, It's good to be early. So
Okay.
got water, drank it down, cooled my nerves. She came, ordered coffee. I paid for it, of course. As soon as I was going to tell her, she's like, "By the way, I have a guy I'm interested in." And
You followed up with like, yeah, me, right?
Yeah. That's what
that was me in the inside. Like I was just fucking frozen. Like
brother froze like Windows XP.
Yeah.
I was trying to, I was XPing, like I was thinking, shit, is it me? Hopefully it's me. So turns out it was some other person, and I was like, oh shit.
On Valentine's Day.
It was close to it, so it was leading up to that day, and
I
turns out like she asked me for like tips on how to get the guy.
Brother, you're meant to put your tip in her, not give her tips on how to get someone else's tip in her. Bro, what is going on with this lad?
you left, right? You just got to. I would have.
Tell me you walked out.
Please tell me you did what I did.
was not Sigma male back then. I did not. This was my Canon event, guys. Okay, this was my Canon event.
You sat there and you gave her whole ass advice. Oh my god.
No, I tried to play it too. I'm like, I don't know.
Bro, you're frozen. You'll be chill for sure.
Jesus.
I haven't met the guy before. I actually needed like coffee but then my mind started racing. I was like, I had some.
And you know what else is raising? Her ass to that guy's house.
Pretty much. Well, I said, look, just put out what you think he likes, or just say it. I don't care at this point. I didn't say I don't care. I just say that. See if it works. Good luck.
I can see the tears from his eyes right now, bro.
Yeah.
It's fine. Look, bro. She.
It's okay.
Did
You
you-
put your hands.
By the way, just a quick question. Did you put therapist in your Tinder bio? Because she might have taken it the wrong way, thinking, oh, I'm meeting the therapist here.
I don't know why.
Just meant that you've been to therapy.
I don't know why. There's a specific group of guys. It could be the gay best friend or something. Sometimes it's a straight guy. And these guys tend to be the go-to guys.
Oh, here
Which
we go.
is-
Yeah.
I think you all know what that is, right?
Yes.
The go-to guy.
Yes.
So it's like a guy women go to for advice.
You've been friend zoned, my brother.
I've been heavily
You are friend zoned.
Friend
There's
zone,
one
yeah.
zone you don't want to enter. It's friend zone.
Friend zone.
People think it's like the fucking gulag that you don't enter, but bro,
Mate,
It's the gulag you don't get out of.
yeah,
mate, there's a reason why it does end in friend.
yeah, that's true.
It's cooking. Brother is cooking.
Brother is cooking
After he
overcooked.
got cooked with that
Took him
shit.
long enough.
You know who else is cooking? That guy with her.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm just burning it too much. Just like cooking.
Look, we all had our canon events here. Unlike Jack, who created one for that person. But
I know where I stand. I deserve to be loved. And I will not stand for anything less.
Hmm.
fair enough. So he was the Sigma guy before
Yeah,
all
man.
of us, I guess.
Yeah.
Or depending on the timeline when it happened. But
I'm either stubborn or an asshole. Take your pick.
But hey, at the end of the day, I think love is a beautiful, painful, but messy experience sometimes, and that's what makes it worthwhile.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jack? Jack, I want to know your thought. You
wanna know my
created Canon
thoughts?
event.
You want to know my thoughts?
Yeah.
I am now currently in a loving relationship. I'm very,
Hey.
very happy with the woman I'm with, and if I had, hey, whoa, what are you doing? Relax.
Relax, bro. What are you clapping, bro?
Got a bit too excited. It's
Let
not-
him clap then.
It's not that exciting. I just succeeded.
Yeah.
No, I hope that this lasts for the rest of my life, if I could have it that way. But in saying that, there are always moments where it's a little less than nice. It's where it's not always fun, and it is messy and it is painful. But
Of course.
that's part of it. That's a normal thing.
Look, here's one thing that I love to say, everybody, is that if a painting is just one color, it's such a boring painting.
Yes.
But if it's patchwork of multiple different colors, it's such beautiful art. And that's what makes life so much more worth it.
Yeah, and nothing worth doing is ever easy. That was actually beautiful, by the way. I like that.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Boy,
Damn.
How
I think
dare he one up us? How dare he?
I think he read that off of my bio.
Look, love is great. Unless you get dumped after a perfect date. Like, what is that, bro?
Did you order pizza and Netflix?
Bro,
And ice cream, bro.
And ice cream. Oh, really? Oh, going all out.
do you need a hug, bro?
I need a hug.
Are you okay, Jay?
Are you one of those guys who like book alternative seats in the cinema hall so that couples don't get to sit with each other?
Ah, damn.
I'm going up to people on Valentine's Day and pretending to be their, boyfriends or girlfriends,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
whatever, so that I can ruin their evening. Yeah, I'm one of
You're
those.
Look, what I'm going to say is happy Valentine's Day, folks.
Yes.
And don't forget, on Valentine's Day, guess what is 50% off? Chocolate. So make sure you grab one for your loved one or for yourself or even for your mate or even for your pets if you have to. Just show some love.
Don't buy chocolate for your dog. Don't
No,
listen
no,
to this man. He's an idiot. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Unless you can afford the vet too.
Yeah.
But until next time, folks, peace.
See ya.
Bye.